I'm Kat, and welcome back to Kat and Hubby's Creations and my little world of yarn and stitchcraft. This is episode 2 of what I've made this week. I had a very busy week and didn't get a lot of big things made this week. However, I did do a handful of smaller things. I also went on Sunday and restocked my craft co-op booth, and I brought you guys along with me and filmed a little bit of what the booth looks like after I put all the new plushies in it. I had 2 orders from Etsy this week. We will start with them, box them up, and get them ready for the post office, and then we will dive into what I stitched up. In my Etsy shop, I have listed an Audrey 2. I have 3 sizes, and this week I got an order for 2 of the baby size, which is actually the middle version, and here is the one. This is a pattern that I freehanded myself and crocheted up out of Karen Simply Soft. She has some wire in her tendrils, so they are flexible and posable, as well as in her main head stem. She's just a cute little baby Audrey, and I got an order for 2 of them. So we're gonna box them up and get them on their way to the post office. Now for the fun part, to see what we've stitched up this week. First on my list is I made a couple more of the baby no-sew turtles that I made last week. I did cute little yellow shell with the Lion brand mandala yarn. And then I did one with a rainbow shell, and that's Karen Simply Soft Rainbow Bright. So just the 2 turtles this week, and that's a pattern I found free on Instagram. Then another free pattern that I found on Instagram is this cute little no-sew stingray. Little white belly. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce the name of this creator. However, it will be listed in the description down below. And he's just a cute little stingray. I did him out of another mandala ball. Another free pattern that I found on Pinterest is a cute little crab. His name is Claude the Crab, and the designer is Christy Designs. And the Pinterest pin took me to her blog post. I did him in Karen Simply Soft Party. So he's got some little sparkles in him, as well as the Lion brand mandala, which gives them that speckled look. Then I did another free pattern that I found on Instagram. This one is by Old Soul Factory, and it is this cute little hermit crab. And I did him in Karen Simply Soft and the Lion Brand Mandala. And they are just adorable little hermit crabs. And you do sew the shell to the body, but that's it. Everything else is made to pieces, and then you just sew them together when you stuff them. And I made an entire army of them. There is 6 of them. Then on the same minis category, I have a pattern pack by The Wandering Deer that I bought off of Etsy a while ago. It is a cute little no-sew fish. It is part of her 24 mini amigurumi pattern. And they whip up super quick. You can do them in a wide variety of colors. And they don't take long at all. They don't take much yarn at all. Then another pattern that I bought off of Etsy are these cute little clownfish that are part of a coral reef pattern pack. And I can't quite pronounce the designer's name, but it'll be listed down in the bottom. And they take like no time at all either, like less than 10 minutes, and that's with the color changes. And then because I had these 2 cute little clownfish, I then of course had to make a blue tang. And I freehanded this one. I made 2 of her. Then I decided to try a new pattern to me, and that is this cute little crab by Crochet Grove, part of her little Sea Critters pack. I did him out of the Karen Simply Soft party yarn, so he's got some sparkle to him, and a cute little 10mm safety eyes. And he's a nice little palm-sized crab. And then I decided to restock on some of my best sellers from last year, and that is this axolotl pattern by Crochet by Jenna. And I made 4 of them in a variety of colors. And I used 12mm safety eyes with these. And I made the 4 of those. Then I found a free pattern on Pinterest. For this cute betta fish. It was quick and easy and no sew. Everything is surface crocheted on, and it's a nice palm-sized fish. Still on the fishy trend, I then did a pattern by Stitch Sister Co. that I bought on Etsy, and that is her Bella and Bebe butterfly fish. And I used Karen Simply Soft for both of them. And then I found a free pattern on YouTube by Complicated Knots for this adorable pufferfish. She also sells the pattern on Etsy in her shop. He turned out so big and so cute. And I did Karen Simply Soft for him. Then another good one by Sweet Softy Co. is their mosaic goldfish. And this was a ball of yarn I got from Hobby Lobby. I don't remember the name of the yarn, but it's got some cute sparkle to it, and it made a nice big goldfish. And then last but not least, another one of my best sellers last year, because I sold every single one that I made. Nyx, the Dragon by Katie the Celestial Homebody. I did a red and black one, and that's Karen Simply Soft. I then did a purple and charcoal. And then I did one out of the mandala yarn in this pretty pink and dark gray. And that's everything that I stitched up this week. My plan for this weekend is to get their fish tanks all ready and situated, and I will hopefully have some footage of that next week to show you the finished fish tanks and how many of them I whipped up this week altogether. My focus for next week is to continue to make the fish tanks and fish bowls. They are one of my best top 5 sellers as far as my categories go, and I have a show that I signed up for on February 7th that I need to prep for because I have no fish tanks in stock at the moment at all. So next week's video will be more of a market prep with me than a what I made this week. And when we get closer to the actual market, we'll do a mock setup, and I will take you along with me to my first market of 2026. It's just a little tiny market at a little firehouse here. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you had a favorite plushie, let me know down in the comments. I listed all the patterns in the description. I hope you join me again next week to see what I've stitched up. Happy stitching!